Julia Squeezer. Is that what she said? Squeezer.
Squeezer.
That's the name.
Squeeze. Yeah.
That's the name of the snake. Oh, can't wait to see that story. Jenny is brave. Good morning to you. Happy Friday. I'm Stella Escobedo.
And I'm Netta Irapur. You know it's a Friday when Born to be Wild is how we start the show.
We are very happy when it is Friday, but so much going on this weekend, too.
So much. I know, I can't even keep track. I mean, from literally all the Pride festivities. We have Del Mar opening day. Over the line, it's all happening, and weather's going to be pretty nice. Here's a live look right now at Carlsbad, where you do see some marine layer clouds, but then some clearing too. So that's what's kind of cool this morning. You're going to see that sunshine pretty much throughout San Diego. Just a little sliver of clouds right by the coast. Right now, looking at our east camera, there's that sun coming up, that initial glow that we are so lucky to see when we wake up early. For the coast, we'll be in the mid-70s, inland mid-80s. Similar weather pattern through tomorrow, so hopefully you'll like it because it's going to be around for a little bit. Hey, Jenny.
You'll like traffic, I think, because for the most part, things are very calm. There's only one crash that I want to mention. This is on the 125. It is a newer one. It's impacting your drive right near that exit to Hamishaw Road. One lane blocked. I don't see any backups there. A couple issues with debris here. 163 northbound right at Balboa. We've got 2 lanes blocked because of that, but travel times are okay. Also northbound on the 163 at Mesa College. Another 2 lanes blocked with some junk. Stalled car on the 5 southbound side at Del Mar Heights. 1 lane blocked. Netta.
Jenny, thank you very much. Well, new this morning, residents forced to jump from the 2nd floor of an apartment building. This all happened during a fire at that complex in San Ysidro.
So this happened at about 3 o'clock this morning on West Seaward Avenue. You can imagine how scary it is in the middle of the night. All of a sudden, there's a fire. We are told that the fire was in a unit on the 2nd floor. People had to jump to escape. Still not clear how many are hurt, but at least 1 woman was taken in an ambulance. Investigators are still trying to figure out what started this fire. Also new this morning, police are looking for a hit-and-run driver that killed a bicyclist in Oceanside. It happened at about 11:30 last night near Oceanside Boulevard and Vine Street. Police have no suspect description at this time. They're asking anyone for information to give them a call.
And take a look at this mess right here. That is so much water. A driver hit a hydrant. This in the Noble Heights neighborhood. It sent water several feet into the air. 2:30 this morning. Imagine being woken up to the sound of all of that water, and wow, so much spewing out there on the streets. This was right between North Mountain View Drive and Mansfield Street. Police still looking into what caused that crash into the hydrant. Well, San Diego is not reinstating the mask mandate. They are not, despite Los Angeles once again requiring face coverings indoors.
Yeah, the initial announcement coming out yesterday, so many people asking that question, what's next for San Diego, right? So the new rule starts tomorrow in LA. Officials say the mandate comes after 7 straight days of new case numbers that have topped 1,000. Cases are also rising in San Diego, but the county says they will continue to follow the state's guidance, so you will not be required to wear your mask. In LA County, though, you are, despite your vaccination status. Well, about 70 wildfires are burning in a dozen western states right now. Crews have stopped the spread of the border fire just north of the U.S.-Mexico border near Tecate.
Yeah, glad that one stopped, but you see the footage right there. And this morning, officials will discuss what you can do to prepare for wildfires. News 8's Evan Noorani joining us live at Gillespie Field to explain what they're suggesting for everybody. Good morning, Evan.
Good morning to you as well, Netta, Stella. That's right. We all know that when the summer months come around and headed into the fall months, really, that we continue to see high fire danger, not only across San Diego County, but as you mentioned, there are wildfires burning really across the western half of the country. That is why at 8 a.m. today, we have a couple San Diego County supervisors. We also have the San Diego firefighters and sheriffs that will be out here today to talk about fire preparedness and how important it is as we head into the next several months and really now at this point year round. And we are lucky enough to be joined by Supervisor Joel Anderson, District 2, correct?
That's correct.
And I mean, you're out here this morning. You were telling me about how you live in Alpine. This is nothing new to you. You've been a resident for a long time. Tell us, I mean, what your experience has been like with you having to leave your home yourself.
Well, over 30 years ago, I moved to Alpine with my wife. And in the very first month we were there, we were evacuated. And that's when we realized we had to get serious about it because we had never experienced anything like that before. So today is super important because there's a lot of people that live in the backcountry or live close to the backcountry who, you know, we saw in the Witch Creek fire, the Penasquitas burnt down, even Chula Vista was evacuated. So we saw the fires come all the way almost down to the ocean. So it's really important that we take this seriously and we prepare. You know, fires are getting worse, not better, and we need to be better prepared.
And I mean, East County, that is the spot that a lot of these fires hit. Last year, the Valley Fire as well. I mean, residents on the eastern half of the county, that's where things get especially dry too. What sorts of tips are you going to be given closer to 8 a.m. for those residents?
Well, I can't speak to everybody's tips, but one of the items that people need to think about is their evacuation plan. You know, so often we're not thinking in terms of the roads that are going to be closed during an emergency, and that many of the communities have evacuation plans and they need to be familiar with it. The second thing is having a go box. There are things that you need. You know, your insurance policy. When you leave your house and it burns down, you're thinking, gosh, I talked to 3 agents 3 years ago, and now I can't remember who my agent is and how to reach them.
Right.
And I think that that's really important. And you know, today we have the cloud. Well, back in the day when 30 years ago, I videotaped everything in my house, and then I took that video, that VCR, to my office so it would be safe. So if I had to replace it, I didn't have to rely on my memory. Well, today we have these little phones. You can do the same thing, put it in the cloud, and be prepared. So if you unfortunately lose everything, it's very easy to make a claim.
And so there are a lot of things that people can be doing. You're going to be discussing this at 8 a.m. coming up with Supervisor Nathan Fletcher, along with, like we mentioned, firefighters, sheriffs, about what this season is going to look like. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, glad to be here. And like we mentioned, closer to 8 a.m., we'll get a little more information from the County Board of Supervisors, from all the preparedness agencies that are going to be getting ready for fire season coming up. For now, Netta, Stella, I'll send things back over to you.
All right, great information, Evan. Thank you very much. Now that summer horse racing season kicks off in Del Mar today.
Yeah, a sellout crowd will fill the stands for opening day. News 8's Chris Groh is live in Del Mar with a preview. Good morning. As normal as it can be, right? Because just a couple years ago, it was super packed.
I know, but we've got the sun literally rising on the new summer season, and I know that a lot of the talk today is going to be about the summer season, how people here in San Diego can get ready for that. But coming up in November, an extraordinarily exciting opportunity here for Del Mar, the Breeders' Cup. And joining us right now, the CEO of the Breeders' Cup, Drew Fleming. And Drew, last time it was here, 4 years ago, 2017, you guys made the decision to come back out here. What did we do so well?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, everybody had such a good time. The weather, the beach, the best horses in the world, major betting, $160 million was wagered. And I mean, we just couldn't wait to get back. So we're so happy to be back. Tickets go on sale today. November 5th and 6th we'll be here, and the world's coming to Del Mar very shortly.
What makes a successful Breeders' Cup? You know, when you talk about a lot of these sporting events that move town to town, so much goes into it. The Super Bowl, the U.S. Open, the Breeders' Cup. You guys move around a lot. How do you stay so successful?
Well, we've got a wonderful team. We've got a great partnership with Del Mar, and we plan many years out. There's 14 races with the best horses and trainers from all over the world, and we've all been through a difficult 2020. It's a great excuse to put on, you know, to dress up, have a cold glass of champagne, make a bet, and see the best horses run.
I was just going to say, if someone hasn't been to a Breeders' Cup, or maybe even hasn't even been out to the Del Mar races before, what is the best way to kind of enjoy it, if you will?
Well, there's many different options that we have, anywhere from fine dining to just kicking back. We're going to build a beach in the infield, so you can have your feet in the sand and watch beautiful horses race. So there's an experience for everybody, but it's a must-see event.
You guys are literally bringing the surf to the turf here, which is obviously the saying that we love to say out here. So Drew, just real quick, you guys are going to be enjoying the races out here. You're going to be having a good time. You got any eyes on any horses, anything like that, or are you just going to be enjoying it from afar?
Oh, I'm going to be enjoying it today. I love coming out here. I mean, everybody's so nice, and we're just excited to be back.
Awesome, Drew. Well, thank you so much. It's great to have you guys back. And again, in November 5th and 6th, the Breeders' Cup tickets go on sale today. And again, that is going to be something that will likely sell out pretty quickly. Stella and Netta.
Okay, Chris, thank you for that. Well, in the meantime, though, not everyone is glad that horse racing is back. Demonstrators will be outside the track today to protest the treatment of horses. 4 horses died during the last summer season and one during a race. A track spokesperson does say Del Mar is recognized as the safest major track in the country. It is 6:09 on a Friday. Let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast. Boy, it is going to be... Oh, is that Gulliver?
Gulliver.
Hello, Gulliver.
Surprised seeing you again.
Yeah, Gulliver. Oliver loves
always
Fridays.
here.
It seems like he's always around on a Friday.
And he loves our producer, Carla, because, you know, every time during her newscast, hello, it's good to see you, cutie pie. Gulliver's so handsome or beautiful. I'm not sure if Gulliver's a guy or a girl, but we named him Gulliver. Oh, my God. It may be a different one every single day, but either way, this view from La Berge in Del Mar, I wanted to show it to you because, you know, there's a big party that will be going on there. In fact, I just looked at their website, 3 hours and 50-minute countdown to their big opening day party in Del Mar. Because, of course, you know, a lot of it is about horse racing, but who are we kidding? People go to the tracks for the fancy outfits, for the cocktails, the fun that they'll get to see all their friends, and that's a huge, huge part of opening day. So, you know, La Berge is ready as well. So Del Mar will be a pretty popular spot to be. Temperatures there, low to mid 70s. It'll be really nice, and that sun is coming up through. We do not have that marine layer obstructing any of our views. Our cameras do look pretty clear. There's just that little sliver right along our coastline that you might notice if you're at our beaches. But even this camera shot, here's Mount Soledad's view looking towards the south. Look, that glow on the buildings right there, that's that sun rising for you. 70 degrees for downtown San Diego, a north-northwest wind at 5 miles per hour. You're a little cooler in Ramona at 57, Poway 63, El Cajon 66, 80 degrees for Borrego Springs. And we are slightly cooler at this hour because we have those clear skies. Now later on, we're going to warm up pretty quickly. So let's send it over to Jenny now.